Good morning. I added the timer today. I'm not sure about that yet because I think there's a delay from what I'm seeing to what you're seeing. So I'm not sure the time is accurate for you. It was helpful for me as I was back there getting ready. So I'll work with that a little bit more, just another little bell and whistle kind of thing to add. So, which kind of leads me to the theme of today. It's about creativity. I'm trying to be a little creative and make this experience nicer for you. The goddess of creativity is Saraswati. So today's class will be to invoke that creativity, that flow of creativeness, and flow that swirly feel when we feel like we're in that river of creativity. So join me on the mat. We're actually going to start standing up today. Come to mountain pose at the top of the mat. And finding your feet this morning. Plant the feet under the hips roughly and sway a bit side to side. Feel the sides of the feet as you sway, that swirly sense. So that's how creativity feels for me. It's almost like being in a river. Sometimes you're in it, sometimes you're not. But you always know when you're in it. You're just in the flow. Let's shift forward and back, and forward and back. And then find balance. Find that center. Swing your arms out and up. And just bring the hands to the heart. Do that again. Swing the arms out and up. Reach both directions. Exhale. Bring the arms down to heart center. One more time. Inhale up. This time we're going to take our forward fold. So bend the knees a bit. It's early. And then inhale, lengthen halfway. Blocks can be good here. I've got my blocks in front of me today. If you have them, fine. If not, you can modify. Bring the hands to the shins. So we're looking to extend the spine and stretch the hamstrings. And then fold forward again, bend those knees, swing your arms out and up. And exhale the hands home to the heart. Let's do 2 more of those. This will be our warm-up today. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's step back with the right foot. Let's step away back there. We're going to come to a kneeling lunge. So we're on the knee back there. Swing the arms up by the ears. Roll those little fingers towards each other. You can pause here, or if you're ready to deepen this, start to shift forward, come into a nice back bend. Remember the scissor analogy for your legs. So it's like you're trying to draw the blades of the scissors together. You're trying to close the scissors. Feel that support your physical body, but also your balance. And breathe. Now as you exhale, bring the hands to the knees, or to the mat, and come back to the knees. Now we're going to come into Anahata Asana. Sometimes I call this happy puppy. Keep the hips up, walk the arms forward, and bring the heart down. I'm going to try to keep my mouth away from the microphone as I review these. I know when I turn my face into the mic, it's just totally distorted. So you can have your forehead on the mat, you can have your head turned to the side, and then walk back to table. Let's do a few cat-cow. Extension of the spine, flexion of the spine. Let the spine flow. Feel a wave-like motion as we ripple the movement up and down each vertebrae. Go one more each way. Now come down to the mat, knees, so our knees are already there, then chest, so your butt's up in the air, and then chin, and then slither out. We're gonna come up into baby cobra, inhale up. That was more of a high cobra for me. Exhale down. Now this is kind of new. I want you to take your left hand, put it under your head, roll to your left side as you bend that left knee. Now bring your right knee up towards your armpit. You can stay here. You can take the hand to the back of the leg, to the thigh, to the shin, or maybe lasso your big toe and breathe. So this is a new one for me too. It's called Krishna's couch. So I guess it's like you're laying on a couch. And breathe, opening up through the back of the leg. Now your left leg is bent. Let it stay bent as you roll to the belly. Now that foot is coming up towards your bottom. We're going to reach back for the ankle and stretch through the quads. Reach long with the right arm. See if you can lift the right leg. Breathe. And exhale, slowly release the thigh. Press up into plank. And when you get to plank, walk the feet wide, left and right edges of the mat. We're going to pivot on the balls of the feet to the right and reach up with the left arm. So a nice side plank. And then back to plank. And up to down dog. It's our first down dog, so you know we'll stretch a little bit here. We'll play. We'll take advantage of a nice wiggle. Now come to stillness. Bend the knees if you need to. Play a little with bending and straightening, still warming up the hamstrings. And then swing the right leg back and up. Step it forward. Drop that back knee. And we'll rise up in our lunge again. Anahata Asana. Open, lift, scissor the legs, breathe. So with the hands like this and the heart lifted, the gaze lifted, it almost feels like you're inviting creativity and you're ready to receive that. Open to it. And now bring the hands to the mat, tuck the toe, we're gonna step forward. Arriving on an inhale, long spine, exhale, fold. Swing the arms out and up. And exhale the hands home to the heart. Let's do the second side, inhale. And exhale. Lift halfway. As you exhale, step back with the left foot. Coming into our lunge. Your arms up, and you can rotate those little fingers in. You can keep reaching up, or like we did on Monday, maybe drop the elbows. Seeking a sense of openness. Whatever that is in your body today, draw those thighs towards each other. And next, exhale, frame the foot, come to table, and then walking the hands out. So it's kind of part of our Tibetan sun salute. Come into Anahata Asana. So remember, Anahata is the chakra of the heart space. So now the heart is facing the earth. It's always a good time to dump all the stuff that's just taking up space. Let the earth have it. And then back to cat-cow. Let's do 3 each way, 3-ish, whatever feels right. So energy flows too. Creative energy, yin-yang energy through the meridians, through the nadis. And this movement starts to pump that flow again. Taking away blockages, stagnation. And then we'll come down, knees, chest, chin. So this can be awkward, but keep your butt up and then bring the chest down, strong in the shoulders, chin, and then walk out with the legs. Lift up into your back bend, whatever that is. And down. We're going to come into Krishna's couch with the right hand under the head, rolling to the right. Bend the right knee. I'm running into my chair back there. Left knee can come just to the armpit. Stay there. Then you can take your hand anywhere along the leg or lasso your big toe. Try to keep your arm plugged in. So don't let this stretch the humerus in the shoulder socket. And breathe here. And then release. The right leg is bent. Keep it bent. Roll to the belly. And we're going to take left arm out, right arm back to the ankle. Square the shoulders. And see if you can rise up. Left arm's reaching forward, left leg back. And the right hand and foot are hanging on for dear life. Release the legs to the ground slowly. Breath up to plank. We'll take that wide stance with the feet. Rotate across, pivot across the balls of the feet. So the heels go to the left. Reach up with the right, side plank. And breathe. Unwind. Now we're going to swing left leg. Oh, down dog. We got to do down dog first. And now swing left leg back and up. Step it forward. Drop the back knee. Kneeling lunge. And what do you want to do with your arms? And exhale, bring the hands to the mat. We're going to step forward, arriving on an inhale, lift halfway, lift and lengthen. And fold. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, the hands home to the heart. All right, we're going to add a little something to that. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lifting halfway. Step back with the right foot. And come to a kneeling lunge again. Rising up. Your arms up. Now, turn, you're going to bend your elbows and turn the fingertips to point towards each other and the palms up. This is coloring. If you practiced with me before, you may have done this. So it's a form of martial arts, but it's really pretty. So we're going to swirl those hands back, nice and slow, and forward by your sides. Now fold forward as you reach towards the earth. Flex the wrists so the palms face the earth. And then rise up, and we're right back where we started. Let's do 5 more. Feel that swirl. If you could see the field of energy around you, what would it look like when you swirl your hands through it? Two more for me. And folding forward, coming to table briefly, and then walking out to Anahata Asana. Stretch those arms, reach the hips back. Let the heart open to the earth. Back to cat-cow. Let's do a couple each way. Knees, chest, chin. And then slide the legs out, lift to your back bend. Left hand under the head. And the left knee, Krishna's couch. Roll onto the belly. Keep the left leg bent. Right arm reaches out, left arm reaches back. Find that ankle and then lift it all. And release, come to plank. Wide plank. Pivot your heels to the right. Reach up with the left. Back to plank. And down dog. Right leg back and up. Step it forward. Kneeling lunge. Color 6 times. Halfway there. One more. Now back to the knees. Knees, chest, chin. Come out to your back bend. Krishna's couch with the right hand under the head. Bend the right leg. Reach up for the toe or the back of the thigh. Left leg long. And now back down. Keep that knee bent. Left arm out, right hand to the right ankle. Lift it all. Now this time we're going to switch, so just switch. And switch. One more each side, switch. And switch. Plank. Tip the heels to the left. Reach the right arm up. Unwind, plank, and down dog. Swing the left leg back and up. Step it forward. Drop the knee. I'll do coloring on this side 6 times. That's number 3, halfway. Two more. Now frame the foot, tuck the toes of that back foot. Let's step it forward from here, lift halfway up. And fold. Pull the feet away from each other, swing your arms out and up. And exhale the hands home to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Now step back with the right foot. We're going to start in a high lunge, so make sure you're on railroad tracks. Let's do 4 rounds of coloring here. What color would your field of energy look like or be if you could see it? Maybe you can, some people can see it. Now rise up, and we're going to open that back leg a bit, coming into warrior 1. You may want to step that foot forward a bit and turn the hips and turn the shoulders, reach the arms up. Take that little bit of a back bend, or maybe more of a back bend. And then we'll fold forward, reach back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward, reach back. Inhale, rise up. Fold forward, reach back. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Take the hands to the mat. This time step back and plank. Come to your belly. Find your back bend. Left arm, hand under the head. Find Krishna's couch. Rolling over. Left arm back, grab your ankle. Lift right hand, right leg. And switch. One more time each side, switch. And switch. Plank. Pivot the heels to the left. Reach up with the right. Back down. Down dog. Right leg back and up. Step it forward. Now hop that back foot at least the length of your foot forward. We're going to rise up. Straighten that front leg. So make sure you're on railroad tracks. So this is pyramid, but I want you to bring your hands behind you and grab opposite elbows or forearms. Open through the chest. Bring those shoulder blades towards each other. Nice back bend here. Look up. And now fold forward. Keep those arms just like they are. And hang. It's easy to shift most of your weight to that forward foot. See if you can move a bit so you share the weight between the feet. Now release the hands to the mat. Lift halfway. We're going to walk forward with that back foot. Blocks can be helpful. And we'll lift the back leg. So standing splits. And hold. Now drop the foot. So we're kind of back to a forward fold, but bend the knees. Now we're going to come into a squat. Pause here. And breathe. Now come to your back, kind of roll back there. Extend the legs long. And then bring the right knee into the chest. Extend the leg long. Now lift the left. So you can just hover it above the mat or lift it a little higher. Take your hands behind your head. We're going to do a little crunch here, but take left elbow towards right knee and down. 4 more. Release the shoulders, draw the knees in, and then rock up. Come back up into that squat. Hold here. Now we're going to rise up, so lift the hips. Balancing on the right leg, see if we can lift the left and come into airplane. And hold. Swing that leg forward, find mountain pose. And pause, pause here. Now let's do that on the other side. That's a whole lot for me to remember in sequence, right? I'll probably get it all, but it might not be in the same order. Inhale out. And exhale, fold. Lift halfway. And step back with the left foot now. Getting ready to come up in warrior one. Colory. Let's do 5. One more. And then swing the arms overhead. So the first time around I did that in a lunge. So we're just going to stay in warrior one. Swing your arms up. This is what I did with warrior one. Push the hands back and up. If you want to get a lunge in here, you can switch that back foot. Let's do 4 more. Two more. And this time as you fold forward, plant the hands, find plank. Make your way to your belly. Add your back bend. Now the right hand supports the head, roll to the right. Right leg bends, left leg up. Krishna's couch. Come to the belly, keep the right leg bent. Left arm out, right arm back to left ankle. Lift it all. Switch. Switch. One more switch. And then bring the hands to the mat. Find your plank. Now pivot heels to the right and lift your left arm. Back to plank and up to down dog. Left leg back and up. Step it forward. Railroad tracks. Hop that back foot forward just a bit. As you rise up, straighten that front leg. Check out your balance here. Getting ready for our pyramid. So it's helpful if you're feeling a little wobbly side to side. Heel toe, that left foot out to the left a little. Take your hands behind you. Now switch the grip. So it'll be a strange grip. I'll look up, take a back bend, and then fold forward. And hold. And breathe. Now release the hands to the mat, kind of lift halfway. Remember the blocks can help here. We're going to rise up into a standing split. A balancing weight on the left leg and lifting the right. Now drop the foot. We're going to come down into a squat. If coming all the way hurts, it's just not good for your body, you can just come as low as you like. But if you can come all the way down with me, come down, lengthen through the spine. And then find your way back. Right leg long, left knee up. Now extend long through the left leg, lift the right. Hands behind head. Right elbow towards left knee. 5 times. Here's 2. Working obliques. 3. 4. And 5. Lower the shoulders, grab the knees, rock, come back up, pausing here. Keep the blocks handy if you're using them. Lift the sit bones, forward fold. Now we're going to balance on the left foot. Lift that right leg back, rise up in airplane, a modified warrior 3. This might be the same side that we did before. I don't know if it is switch. And then drop the foot, I think it is, and bring the hands back to heart. So with some of these flows that get a little longer, I switch left and right as I go through it. And that can throw me because it's complicated by the fact that I'm mirroring for you. So whatever, we got some work in. I told you it might not be exact. Let's inhale up. And exhale, fold. Lift halfway. And come to the mat, find table. And then find a wide child's pose. Come back and rest. Wide child's pose, or even Anahata Asana. I'm going to turn my head the other way. Hopefully you can hear me without all of that distortion. Breathe. Now press back into table. Find your way to plank. Now lift your right leg and then bring the knee forward. And back out. And knee forward. And back out. And knee forward. This time we're going to come forward in a pigeon. So slide that knee to the ground. Reach back with the left leg. Doing the splits here. Now stay here with the arms up nice and tall. Lift the heart a bit. Draw the shoulder blades back towards the spine. So you can bend the left knee. Bring the heel towards the bottom. Now balance on the left hand. Reach back with the right. See if you can find your ankle. Square the shoulders. Really deep stretch in the front of the left thigh. Now float that shin down, and then let's take our resting pigeon. The block would be helpful under the forehead. If you're really hanging out in that right hip, shift your weight over to the right hip. And hold. And breathe. Now I want you to shift over to the right hip. So slide onto the hip. We're going to swing the back leg around. So you be kind of catty corner on your mat. Bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Square the shoulders, square the hips. Let's reach up and then forward. Cross the wrists. And wherever your hands land, even if it's up here on your thighs, start to fold forward, remembering that this is a little bit of a twist. The right side of the ribs are starting to peel over there towards the left knee. And breathe. And inhale, rise up. Hands to the top of the mat, swing that leg back. Now tuck the toes back there. We're going to hop that leg forward a little so we can lift up into a three-legged dog. Swinging the right leg back and up. Reach way up there. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Don't let the shoulders twist. And hold here. You can look under the left armpit. See if you can see those toes. And now square the hips. Come to the knees. And let's take another child's pose. So knees can be hip distance apart or wide, or Anahata Asana. And breathe. So you can feel the flow, energy flow, the flow of the blood, flow of the breath. Now reach forward, press up into table, find your plank. Now lift the left leg, bend the knee, bring it forward to left elbow and back, and forward and back. 3 more on the third. We're going to find our pigeon. So slide it down, reach back with the right leg. Remember, if you're really hanging out in this hip, if you're really high, swing over and let the weight come down. You can also come to your back and do a number 4. Stay nice and high on the arms. A nice back bend, let the heart come forward, and then bend the right knee. Reach back with the left hand, find the knee, and then work to square the shoulders. Breathe into that intensity of the stretch in the quads. And float that foot down. Now shift your weight over onto your left hip. Swing the right leg around. And we'll square the hips. Reach the arms up and reach forward as you fold. Cross the wrists and breathe. And rise back up. This time I want you to turn towards the top of the mat. Bring the right shin in front of the left, finding Sukhasana. Sit nice and tall. This is a flow that I'm borrowing from Qigong. So I want you to hold the palms up and imagine you've got balls of light, balls of energy in the hands. Sometimes I imagine the rising sun and the setting sun. And then draw those hands back towards your waist. Take your left hand, reach over to the right, forward, swirl that hand around to your head so the palm is still up. So we don't drop that ball, and then back where we started. The right hand goes over to the left, to the top of the head, around to the side. Keep going. Swirl. And swirl. One more. Now switch the cross of your legs. See if you can keep holding your balls of energy. Switch. Now we'll try to put it together. So we're going to do the arms at the same time. So as you reach the left arm over and around, when you come to the crown of the head, you start with the right arm over and around. Come to the crown of the head. Just keep going. And if you get lost, and I do, start over. So every time a hand comes to the crown of the head, the other arm starts. And then come to stillness. So I'm used to doing that in a standing position. I'm not much better there, but I think being in a seat was a little harder. But that really worked the brain. That worked both hemispheres of the brain because we were reaching across the midline. Let's come to the back. We'll do a little bit here, and then we'll come into our relaxation. So as you come to the back, I think I'll go this way. Keep your knees bent. And feet and knees hip distance apart. Bring your arms to your sides, and then one shoulder at a time, lift and tuck the shoulder blades. As we lie on the back, the shoulder blades should be in a place where they feel like they're right behind the heart, right behind the lungs, like two hands supporting the heart and lungs. Take a few breaths here. Now drop your right knee out like the page of a book. And we'll come into number 4. So right ankle past left thigh. Just pause here. Just try to be open. We're going to kind of ramp down the exertion. And use just the legs to draw the thighs up. See if you can reach around and grab your shin. And now shoulders and head come back. Do some movement through the left ankle. Now release the hands. We tuck those shoulder blades. As you bring the left foot down, bring it to the left edge of the mat. Now open your arms and drop the knees to the right. Take your gaze to the left. And breathe. You can take your right arm overhead and kind of do a little side bend here, getting a little more stretch in the right side body. Now uncross and bring everything back to center, just like we started. Now we'll take the second side. Number 4 with the left ankle past the right thigh. Pause here. Use just the legs now to lift. And either hands behind the thigh or maybe in front of the shin. Do some movement through the right ankle. As you drop the foot, bring it to the right edge of the mat. Arms out wide, drop the knees to the left, take the gaze to the right, and swing the left arm up. And cross, and come back to center. Grab both knees, do a few hip circles here. And find your way to stillness, Shavasana. Find a place where it takes very little effort to support you. Come to the breath. And then see if you can dive deep. And feel that swirl. Feel the residual movement and the energy from all of our swirly today. Maybe you can still feel the balls of energy in the palms of the hands. And bring the hands to the belly and begin to deepen the breath, noticing the rise and fall. And reaching long, good morning, stretch. Knees to chest. Rock a little here, elbow to elbow. And then roll over onto your right side and find your way to a seat. It's kind of still out there now. This morning when I was getting ready, boy, it got really windy for a while. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw hands to heart. May you have peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful world. Namaste. Have a great weekend. I will see you Monday, 7 a.m. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the like.